Hey, what's up everyone? It's me here from Limitless Mind, and in this video, we are going to talk about motivation. We are going to talk about how to stay motivated all the time and how to never lose your motivation. So if you're ready to start chasing your dreams and you're tired of starting over and over again, then this video is for you, my friend. Let's get into it. So first, let's look at the source of the problem. Why do so many people fail to chase their goals? What causes us to have poor motivation? Well, the first thing that often comes to mind is our environment. Our environment can definitely impact our motivation. If you're surrounded by people that do and really support your dreams, or they make fun of you for wanting to improve yourself, then yes, this is going to be a problem. But the real issue comes when we blame our environment for our lack of motivation, because we uncontrol everything in our environment. There will always be something that distracts us, something that pulls our focus away from our goal. If you are an ambitious person, a go-getter, someone that has big goals, you're going to find that your entire life is filled with distractions. That's just the way it is. The more success you want, the more problems you're going to face, because there are people out there that don't want you to succeed. They might not even know who you are, but you're simply a threat to them because you remind them of their own unfulfilled dreams. So yeah, we do need to be aware of our environment, but we also need to be aware of ourselves. If you are not motivated, if you are someone that says, "I'm lazy," it probably doesn't have anything to do with your environment. It has everything to do with your belief system, okay? You have convinced yourself that you are lazy. Maybe someone told you that you were lazy when you were younger, or you saw it as a label that you could put on yourself. Now this is holding you back. It's limiting your potential. The solution to this problem is very simple. It's not easy to implement, and that is to realize that there are no limits in this world except for the ones we put up in our own minds. Okay, this world is limitless. There are no rules. You can do whatever you want as long as you are willing to pay the price, as long as you are willing to work hard. Now let's look at some practical ways you can use this concept to transform your life. First, stop making excuses. Stop saying things like "I'm lazy" or "I'm not talented." This only works against you. It makes you feel bad about yourself. Instead, say things like "I am disciplined," "I am committed," "I am talented." Even if you don't believe it at first, eventually this will sink in, and you'll become the person you are trying to be. Second, write down your goals. Have you ever written down your goals? Most people haven't. They have goals floating around in their head, and they think that having a vague idea of what they want is good enough. But you need to write your goals down. When you write down your goals, you are holding yourself accountable. You are forcing yourself to be clear about what you want, and this helps you take action. It helps you take massive action towards your goals. So my advice to you is to sit down right now and write down your goals. Don't just say, "I want to make more money." Say, "I want to make $10,000 per month." Don't just say, "I want to get in shape." Write down exactly what that looks like. For example, maybe it's getting six-pack abs, or maybe it's fitting into a certain pair of jeans that you really like. Whatever it is, write it down. Be clear about what you want, and then hold yourself accountable. Next, we need to understand why we are doing something. In other words, we need a strong sense of purpose. Why do you want to achieve your goals? Why do you want to get in shape? Why do you want to make more money? Is it because you want to feel better about yourself? Or maybe it's because you want to prove the people wrong that said you could undo it? Whatever it is, you need a strong sense of purpose, because without it, you won't be able to stay motivated. When things get tough, when you're faced with obstacles and challenges, you won't be able to keep going. But if you have a strong sense of why you are doing what you're doing, then it doesn't matter what obstacles come your way, you will smash through them. And now, let's move on to the next point, which is to keep a journal. Keeping a journal is one of the best ways to stay motivated. Whenever you feel like giving up, whenever you're feeling lazy, open up your journal and read through all the great things you have written in the past. Read through all the progress you have made, and this will help you get back on track. Next, you need to learn how to control your emotions. Your emotions control your actions. They control your entire life. If you are constantly angry or sad or depressed, then this is going to affect your motivation levels. It's going to make it difficult to stay focused and disciplined. The solution to this problem is to practice emotional control. How do you do that? Well, there are many different ways. One of the most effective ones is meditation. Meditation is a great way to calm down your mind, to bring clarity and focus into your life. So my advice to you is to meditate every single day. Next, we need to be aware of our self-talk. What kind of things do you tell yourself throughout the day? If you're constantly telling yourself negative things, then this is going to affect your motivation levels. It's going to make it difficult to stay focused and disciplined. The solution to this problem is to practice positive self-talk. Anytime you catch yourself thinking negatively, anytime you hear that inner voice telling you that you can't do it, you need to tell yourself, "No, I am capable. I am talented. I can achieve my goals." Believe it or not, this makes a huge difference. So practice positive self-talk. The next tip is to surround yourself with positive people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with negative people, then you are going to become negative. The same thing happens if you surround yourself with positive people. You will also become more positive. So choose your friends wisely. Choose people that inspire you, that motivate you to become better. Finally, we need to remember that motivation doesn't come from other people. It doesn't come from the outside. Motivation comes from within. It comes from our own minds. So the best thing you can do is work on your mindset, work on your beliefs, work on your self-image, because this is what is going to determine your success in life. This is what is going to determine how motivated you are. So those are some tips on how to stay motivated. Now I want to leave you with one final thought. Remember that there are no limits in this world except the ones we put up in our own minds. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can achieve any goal you desire. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Don't let the negative voices hold you back. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams and go after them with everything you got. With that said, you guys are amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to share this video with your friends if you liked it. I'll see you in the next video.